So to start off, could you please tell me your name and career?
My name is Emery Christoph. I haven't had a bunch of titles, but I was a staff photographer at National Geographic magazine.
And before you became the staff photographer, where were you when you were our age?
Now, a lot of things have changed. I was a writing journalism major at the University of Maryland, and I wanted to be a photographer. So I was into photography from my semester that I was there, and I made pictures for the Diamondback newspaper, and then I went to work for the Humor magazine, which had pictures. And by the time I was a junior, I was the editor of the yearbook. And by the time I was a senior, I was freelance and I was an intern for the Geographic. And initially, I was given assignments by the director of photography. And when I graduated, at 21, and then I was the youngest full staff photographer they had ever hired. I worked at National Geographic magazine from the time I was 20 to the time I was 66 and a half. And out of 148 people they had doing different things, they wanted two of us. They wanted Jim Stanfield, the photographer, and they wanted me for the things that I was doing with the robots and the underwater and the submersibles.
And with the career path that you took, what did you find interesting about that?
One of the things that really interested me about my career at the Geographic was I got to change directions about 4 different times.
So to start off, could you please state your name and job title?
My name is Craig Johnson, and I'm General Manager at Deep Sea Systems International. So I manage a high-tech research and development company that develops and manufactures underwater robots.
Could you tell me, where were you when you were our age?
So I worked as like a mechanic on boats and cars and different things, and I was going to night school. So I did my college at night and worked during the day. And I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do right out of high school, so I was working and started to go to night school for engineering.
As an individual that didn't have the chance to finish school, did you encounter any kind of bumps in the road?
The biggest bump was I never finished my degree. So what I ended up doing was when I was working on boats, I got a job working for an oceanographic company running a boat, and they also designed oceanographic instruments. So I was going to school for that type of work. So when I was done with the project running the boat, I started working for them designing systems, oceanographic systems. So I ended up getting really busy and really liking the work, and they were giving me more responsibilities, and it interfered with my finishing my degree.
And lastly, what is a piece of advice that you would give to students searching for their own career path?
I would say that networking, looking out and seeing what's out there in the industry, and to get a sense of the reality of the day-to-day function of particular jobs. Some jobs might sound glamorous until you actually do it. So I'd say have a good understanding of what the day-to-day activities are for a particular career, and make sure that that's something that you'd enjoy. And then work hard to finish your degree so that you can have the best advantage when you do get into that field. I was lucky. I was able to, I kind of worked my way up. Even though I didn't have my degree, I got my first job with Oceanographic Company. I was able to become a production manager. So I got a lot of experience doing that, and that helped me get a job at Woods Hole Oceanographic. So I did my first job for like 5 or 6 years, and I worked at Woods Hole for about 6 years. Then I had my own business doing that kind of stuff, which got me management experience, which helped to kind of get to where I'm at now. So working hard in the job positions is also really important. But having a degree is always a really good thing.